sharp speed in this time-lapse footage. We're in the basketball hotbed of Indiana. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, we know the game's changing, and Steve Kerr says, I'm amazed by the skill level of today's players. But the little things, getting back in transition, boxing out, they aren't as locked in. Most of them didn't have a high school and college coach yelling at them for 8 straight years. So, it's a different world. Guys?
Good perspective from Steve Kerr. DA, thank you. Let's see the stat sheet here for Domantas Sabonis.
And guys, I think he's starting to feel the wear and tear of the season a little bit. That comes across in his rebounding numbers. They've dropped off this month. He needs that second win, and no doubt he'll get it soon.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Dosunmu is out there with Levine. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Green. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Indiana, they've got Sabonis. LeVert out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Duarte in at the shooting guard. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There was a couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
Now here's Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. Back to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Got it. Good job in the low post.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
Bounce pass LeVert. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's LeVert missing. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's LeVert. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Now here's Levine. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. That one goes. Count it.
The assist.
Up in his playmaking skills, when Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
And Smitty, nobody's accused Levine of being a stellar defender, but the young man has improved in that area the last few seasons.
Greg, he's always had the physical tools to be a good defender. It's been his awareness that's kind of held him back. But his weak side rotation and his D has gotten a lot better.
And Levine throws it down.
You know, he's a triple threat in the open court. He can beat you from the inside, outside, and everything in between.
Here's Duarte. Here's LeVert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
That one on Vucevic.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And the free throw drops for LeVert.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
And so he makes both from the line. Bulls have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. The pass to Dosunmu. Outside DeRozan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And whatever coach told them coming out of the locker room, they're listening. 5 out of 5 already.
And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here is Dosunmu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Dosunmu. And so he hits both. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Driving the lane. Rebound collected by Levine. Chicago leading by 8. Over Holiday. Levine's shot is off. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Sykes. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. Sabonis. And finally they hit one.
Yes, Sabonis making good use of his height and hustle there, playing on top of the defenders.
Levine dishes to DeRozan. Back to Levine. Shoots the 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers trail by 9. Pass to Craig. 1:56 left in the first. Here's Duarte. Vucevic defending. 6 to shoot. Vucevic with the rebound.
It's a shot you would think he would make. He just doesn't make it all the time.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. And he converts the layup. Vucevic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
So the Pacers called timeout, their first of the game. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
up with a new group on the floor. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Chicago. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, there's the Pacers. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And for Chicago, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year. No doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
Now, here's Thomas. Pass to White. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. That one good for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Brissett. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Chicago foul. Tony Bradley. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Indiana shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 19-7 run. Brown uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
But Trey doesn't go for it. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by 14. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Pacers trail by 14, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Indiana, we've got Lance Stevenson, and it's Brissett in at the 4 spot. The shot, no good. Bradley with some nice D. And here are the Bulls now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Thomas passes to White. Now here's Thomas. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shot clock at 5. Bradley kicks to White. Over Lamb. And it's White missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
He's covered by Brown. Now Stevenson. Indiana needs to get a shot off. There's Bitadze. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month.
At the line.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Go to Bitadze. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And then how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
And he's good on the second. The Bulls leading by 13. Passes it to Brown. Outside Bradley. Shot from 12. The shot comes out, so Indiana will take it the other way. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
It could have gone either way, but unfortunately for them, they ended up on the losing side of that score.
Thomas against LeVert. Thomas dishes to Brown. Outside White. To the paint. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
His first personal foul.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good from Bradley. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. LeVert against Thomas. LeVert the pass to Lamb. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by McKinney. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Bulls. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And White kicks to Thomas. He dishes it to Brown. Outside White. 6 on the shot clock. And the Bulls, another 3.
There's a reason why Kobe takes a good number of threes a game. He's effective from deep.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Up going with the new group.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Nikola Vucevic. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's averaging about 19 points per, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instinct. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him. But that's easier said than done.
Count it.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
Outside Levine. And there's the pass to Vucevic. Green breaking loose. And it's Vucevic missing.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
To the inside. They swipe it. Here's Levine. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
You know, it really helps your team when you take good shots. Zach LaVine making an effort.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability, but everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Now here's LeVert. 26 points for him last game against Orlando.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Here's Levine after the basket by Sabonis. And Levine throws it down.
Some people say Levine settles for too many jump shots. This time, he doesn't.
You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Karis LeVert unable to get his last shot to go. Levine with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Green. The Pacers pull it in.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Holiday against DeRozan. Over Sabonis. Another one falls for Chicago.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's LeVert following the score by DeMar DeRozan.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Count that one.
That's just too easy. DeMar getting the shot he wants and where he wants.
Pass to Sabonis. Unloads from 13. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Pass to Vucevic. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Levine can't hit. LeVert with it. 6 points for him. Out left to the wing. Here's Duarte. And so it's Chicago. Out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. You know, we got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Chicago came out looking very confident. Their sharp focus and apparent preparation for the matchup helped them zero in on an 8-2 run off the tip. They could do nothing wrong in the first quarter, ending with a 14-point lead. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And over to you, big fella. Your thoughts on the Pacers first half?
They're not shooting it well so far. Actually, they've been terrible. But, fellas, I got an idea for them. Feed the post. Let the big man eat. Jeez.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So for Chicago right now, DeRozan out there with Green, and it's Vucevic, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Dosunmu in at the point.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
Passes to Orte. Back to LeVert. Clock at 6. And they'll turn it over for the not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
A moment now to see the numbers for Domantas Sabonis. 4th in rebounding, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. LaVine against Holiday. LaVine passes to Dosunmu. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Sabonis. Holiday inside the line. He drains the quick shot. Holiday's got his first 2 points.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Now here's Dosunmu. LeVert defending. Here's DeRozan. Buried from 15 feet out. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Nice little dribble move there from DeRozan to open up space for the shot.
Here's Duarte, guarded by LaVine. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Duarte passes to LeVert. Knocks it loose. Craig kicks to Holiday. There's the pass to Duarte. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sabonis. Green with the rebound. Chicago leading by 15. Right side LaVine. Pass to Vucevic. And he lays it straight in. He's got 8.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And the Pacers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Your base mates. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on to give up for your base mates.
With an almost entirely new group here. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Alfonso McKinney comes in for Green. Brownie's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Thomas subbed in for Dosunmu. Here's Bitadze. Stevenson passes to Brissett. DeRozan against Stevenson. And there's the drive. Nice D from DeRozan.
I'm a fan. of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Brown. A rebound by Bitadze.
Creativity at its best, but scoreboard points are worth more than style points.
And that one is good. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Bulls. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. Human beings, citizens, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Here's Brown, following the score by Indiana. Four on the clock. The Pacers pull it in. Bitadze's got his fourth rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
LeVert against Thomas. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from LeVert.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Bradley finds Brown. Here he goes. He gets it in there. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
DeRozan against Stevenson. Inside is Bitadze, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on DeRozan.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
At the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
And the first one drops. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chicago leading by 11. 1:15 left in the third. DeRozan bounce pass. Here's McKinney. Missed inside. Sykes. He's guarded by Thomas. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
For Indiana, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's White. From 13 feet, it goes down. White's got 7 points in the game.
Nice touch from the mid-range. You can't give Kobe White these looks.
Guarded by Bradley. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Bradley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, White. Kicks it to DeRozan. Bradley passes to White. And White with the stuff.
I like White's decision-making in the pick and roll. He has a good understanding of the defense.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so it's Chicago. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Sabonis is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Duarte in at the two-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Dosunmu, shot's good.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Indiana moving it around. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Holiday.
Maybe not the most dynamic player off the dribble, but Justin looks good when he's being fed.
Here's Green. Holiday with the defensive effort. Pacers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Drives to the hoop, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Justin Holiday with the aggressive move, getting better and better off the bounce.
Dosunmu, the pass to Levine. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Levine. No good. Shot missing. And Indiana will go the other way with it. The next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. The lead now cut to single digits.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Now here's Levine. Pass to Dosunmu. 16 feet away. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And Holiday kicks to Craig. Lets it go with a three. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Dosunmu, the pass to Green. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Bulls lead by 9.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Sabonis. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Levine against Sabonis. 13 feet away. Craig pulls it in. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Sabonis to the wing on the left. inside the line. Goes back up. And he gets it to go.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now. They've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. We present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ayo Dosunmu.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
LeVert's checked in for the Pacers. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Goes up to the stripe. Second chance shot. Craig can't get it to go. And so Green will bring it up for Chicago. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And he recovers it.
And you know, with how skilled he is offensively, Sabonis at 6'11", not known as a shot blocker, but uses his height there on the rejection.
Now, here's DeRozan. Karis LeVert unable to get his last shot to go. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Green breaking loose. DeRozan's shot is off. Pacers trail by 9. Down low. Sabonis. 1:12 left here in the fourth quarter. It's LeVert on the wing. Clock at 6. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Chicago leading by 9. There's a minute left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Dosunmu. Defense right on him. Levine gets to DeRozan. Dosunmu, the pass to DeRozan. Lets the three fly. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Duarte. DeRozan defending. Duarte passes to LeVert. Snatched away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Dosunmu. Sabonis grabs the board. Holiday, the pass to LeVert. Back to Holiday. They could use a bucket. Green with the rebound. And here is Dosunmu. So the Bulls win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
Just we focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stopped, so we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.